Well, hello everyone. Look. My microphone's back down, and this is over here, and that's my new homemade cardboard case, or cardboard stand, I should say. I got the angle pretty close. I don't know if you can tell from here, but yeah, there's the big Pittsburgh case. There's this case, and the tilt matches pretty well. I'm kind of proud of myself. The one thing, the epoxy is kind of sticky. This stuff's supposed to cure in 24 hours, and it's been a couple of days. I guess it's getting old. I've had a jar of this stuff, 2-part epoxy. You mix it together, you smear it on. I've had this jar for a long time. Don't know what the shelf life is, but I guess it is aging. It doesn't cure as fast or something. I'm not sure, because it used to harden up. I think it used to harden up faster than this. But anyway, I got impatient. I want to start using it, so I will just have to remember to kind of lift and move these things at least every day until this stuff hardens up. Or maybe cover it with tape or something. I don't know. I'll do something. The other little wrinkle that I discovered, I was redoing the power supply situation. Just gonna get the power bar off the table. It used to live back behind, but due to there's a whole lot of rear end to this stand, and so the power strip just couldn't be back there. So I was just gonna use this old one, since it has 6 outlets, and I have this nice USB power supply over here, right? Supposed to be 1 amp of 5 volt per rail in this case, and I made sure that nothing else in that bottom row is using 5 volts, so there should be a full 1 amp available. This camera I have run with a little USB adapter wall wart power supply that says 1 amp on it, but when I plugged it in here, it didn't work. Did not turn on. So I had to bring back this power strip. It's got a USB socket on it, but only 5 normal outlets. So out of the 6 down here, I'm gonna have to choose one to take out and I guess plug in somewhere else. I don't know. But yeah, there is that. That's a little annoying, and I'll have to redo the power. But I didn't want to. I'd have to shut all of this down. And while I've got it running and the oscillators are warmed up and in tune, kind of matters for this patch that they're in tune. It takes the life forms about half an hour to really warm up and stabilize. You have to wait for it. Turning it off, turning it back on, rapid, within just a few minutes of turning it off. I'm not sure that's good for this stuff. So, while it's on, here's the patch that I set up while I was just getting the feel for how things are arranged now, with this up here and this over here. I mean, it's not really very different, but I have Rampage modulating the gate density per step on MuxSlicer, which is gates are triggering plats. The CV IO is controlling the pitch of plats. The clock is going in here and clocking grids, and grids is making the T-kick thump, and it's grids is also clocking Dresno and these two channels of streams, which is the E950 doing one. Let me see. Those three voices are grids. And then Platts is doing that. And then vector space, center output. Let's see, vector space is receiving the minimum out from Rampage as well as two LFOs. And that's going, being attenuated and then going through the quantizer and controlling the pitch of the life form, which is doing this. Lifeforms filters controlled by vector space. Envelope is being triggered by a division of the B greater than A gate output of Rampage. So it's kind of coming in sporadically. It's going directly through microburst. Microburst is triggered by a Euclidean pattern off of Little Nerd. And let's see, Little Nerd random is triggering channel A of Rampage. Channel B is just set to cycle. What else do you need to know? Position is being controlled by a channel of vector space. And that's basically output from the microburst is going into mixology. Yep, there you go. And I guess that's it for this week. Thanks y'all for watching. Check out my Patreon and my Bandcamp if you're interested, and I'll catch you next time.